Today I'm coming with a story about how ignorant some people is and how people overuse their power in situations that they don't have to. And it's also going to relate to black people blaming white people, and then the whole time we treat each other worse than we treat white people. I told a story last week about a young black man that was in Kroger fearing his life with some little boys in there trying to kill him. I do demolition for a living. I install fencing, I do land clearing, and I also do junk haul. Basically, I'm in Southwest doing a demo job. Now, I'm in Southwest for at least 4 days. This day, I'm on the way to the dump, but my brother called me to give me a deposit of $7,000. So I grab the $7,000, I go to the dump, and then on the way from the dump, I want to stop and give me a juice. So I stop by the same Kroger that I stopped in with this little boy situation. When I go to this store, I take my backpack in again because I have $7,000 on me, and I also have all my personal things that I do not want stolen from me. And this time I have headphones on purpose, so I cannot hear anyone. I walk all the way to the juice aisle, and as I'm grabbing my juice, I see the police through the corner of my eye doing like this. So I just say, "Yes, sir." He say, "You cannot have that backpack in here, you have to leave it at the front." I say, "Sir, I have a nice amount of money on me, and I have my personal belongings in here. Do you mind if I grab these juices and go and get out of here?" He said, "Yes." But as I'm grabbing my two juices, I notice that I see 10 for $10. So I go to the front, try to check out. When I go scan my items, it say $5 for the two juices. Now, in certain stores, you can get that deal regardless if it's 10 juices or it's 2 juices. I asked the checkout woman, "Hey, how you doing?" She act like she don't hear me. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am." She act like she don't hear me. I said, "Excuse me." She look at me. She just look at me. I said, "I'm trying to see if you can help me with something." She said, "What you need?" I say, "Well, these juices right here say 10 for $10. Is there any way that y'all have any extra ones in the back?" I don't know. I work self-checkout. Go to produce. I just smile at her. "Yes, ma'am." I grab the two juices and I go to produce. It's a black woman sitting right here with all black on. I'm assuming she's the general manager of the store. And she's sitting in front of the juices, so it's a coincidence that she's just sitting in front of the juices. I say, "Hey, excuse me." She just look at me again like she did the same thing. But I don't say it more than one time. I asked her, "Is there any more of these juices in the bag?" "Oh, I don't work over here. I'm just helping them out. You need to go find somebody in produce." Now, produce is right here in this section, but she just said I need to look and find the person that's in this section. So I say, because I think before I respond. So I said, "Man, y'all a little rude in here." She said, "What you say?" I said, "Y'all a little rude in here." She said, "Matter of fact, get out my stove. Hey, Jeff, come get this boy out my stove. Come on." Now, this is just my assumption. The purpose of her doing it is to feel powerful out of my stove. A stove she don't own, a stove she can be fired from. And if it's your stove, why you didn't help your customer? But that's our problem. It's my stove, but you in poverty. It's not your store. "Jeff!" I said, "Are you serious?" "Jeff, come get this boy out my stove." The police is standing in the front of the store, the surveillance of the store is walking towards me. Now, this is the same person that told me that I can grab the juices and get out of here on mine, me having my backpack. So when he walking up, I'm walking towards him. And as I'm walking towards him, I'm like, "Jeff, get this nigga out the stove." Now, I'm going to say the way I said it would be considered ignorant. But the purpose of me saying it is a bigger message. It's to say we treat each other like the slave owners used to treat us. "Jeff, get this nigga out the stove." So I keep walking, and Jeff is walking beside me like, "Man, what you do to her?" I said, "Man, I didn't do nothing to that woman. All I did was ask her, is there some more juice in the back?" She said, "Go find somebody else. I'm just helping." Like, you are a general manager. If you helping them, I'm a customer. You supposed to stop helping them and help me. And I didn't mind her not helping me, but it was the point of when I say rude, because she was rude. Regardless if a person liked to hear about themselves or not, she was rude. She did not have to get me out of her store. She did not have to call Jeff. She could have said, "You can have a blessed day, young man." Whatever she chose to do. But I didn't care about her not helping me. It was the point of her being rude right after one of her employees was rude, and then she called a white man to try to force her black brother out of the store. See, we got to do better as people. Take accountability and realize, hey, I was being rude to that young man. Take a deep breath. I was being rude. I could have been a little more patient with him before I responded. This is things that we have to do to grow in our community, in anyone's community. But, and help me. Jeff like, yeah, this a white man from Cersei. He like, yeah, they rude up in here. So she thinking she calling Jeff over here to grab me and go and get out my store. Jeff letting me walk and talking to me and I ain't said nothing to me about saying, get this nigga out my store. He ain't said nothing. He laughed at it, actually, because he probably understood what I was doing and what I was doing in that situation. So we get back to the register. And I'm like, man, all I was trying to do was see if they had some more juices so I can get 10 for $10 because there's no sense for me to get 2 for $5. He like, man, yeah, that makes sense. So he's sitting with me. He ain't telling me, get out the store or nothing. Now, she thinking she getting him where he finna just embarrass me. But in reality, he just sitting, walking with me. So after that happened, I think about it and I say, I don't have to deal with this in Chenal areas. I don't even come to Southwest. And for my followers that's not familiar with Little Rock, Arkansas, Southwest is a poverty environment, a poverty part of our city. It's full of Mexicans in poverty, black people in poverty. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave these juices with them, and I'm going to go take my business where I'm welcome at. And Jeff said, yeah, I understand. I left the juices there, and I walked and said, Jeff, get this nigga out the store. Jeff, get this nigga out the store. Now, Jeff's still laughing. I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm assuming that he's thinking that I'm doing this for a purpose, a bigger purpose. Jeff don't do nothing but laugh, and you have a good day, sir. I say, you have a good day too, Jeff. And it's a white man. I go outside and I think about, like, let me go back here and tell Jeff about how we as people will blame them and say, oh, white people do it so bad. Oh, white people this. Now, back in the day, they did. They did some real treacherous, real disgusting things. But in my 25 years of living, I haven't had nothing with white people as much as I had with black people. And if anything that I did have with white people, it was me getting in trouble mainly. Now, I had some white people that's rude out in the public, but that's small level. Black people, I'd have had treacherous type of treatment from black people. The point of this story is she thought she was finna embarrass me. She don't know if Jeff is gonna be a rude white police that's gonna grab me and try to handle me out the store, and I try to fight back, and then Jeff had to pull his gun out and kill me. She don't know what's gonna go on, but we love to blame the white people. Oh, they killed the black boy. They did this. But it's like, you just put me in a situation where Jeff could have been an a-hole and grabbed me and did something. I could have tried to fight back. He could have broke my neck. He could have did anything, or anything negative could have happened. And you put your little black brother into that situation. Because of me saying that y'all are rude in here. I didn't say, y'all rude up in here. I just said, y'all a little rude up in here. What you say? I said, y'all a little rude in here. And I was only saying that to say, next, man, you maybe should take a deep breath. And you maybe should think about, what are you doing right now? Like, that's what I was going to say, but I couldn't even speak because she wanted to overuse her power to try to put me out and embarrass me. And that's what we going through as black people. We got to grow together. We ain't doing nothing but divide, and we doing the same thing they did to us back in the day to each other. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to change this world. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Y'all have a blessed one.